And we back with another one. Airwave Neo platforms, airwave.neo on Instagram. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hope you're doing good. I am doing well. Now, I know why you're here. You know why I'm here. My boy Saba dropped again. If you don't know, I've been listening to Saba since like middle school. Like, he's one of those ones, bro. A Chicago native, a Chicago GOAT, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think he's up there already. If you haven't seen already, I did react to him in the No ID project that dropped this year. Great project. I'm not gonna spoil the reaction to it or nothing like that, but I suggest you watch it if you haven't seen it already. Great video. Now this one, I know nothing about it. I know nothing about this one. It's titled Coffee. I'm seeing these features on there that I don't really recognize. It says on the description that's an alternative rap album. So I'm not sure what that means. I wonder if it's gonna be in the same style as those Pivot Gang beats from their older project from like 2018, 2019. The album that had Death Row on it. I forgot what it was called, but it was a really good project. So yeah, if you haven't already, please like, please comment, please subscribe, join. I react to damn near everything, and I want you to be a part of it. So yeah. Let me not waste too much time. You know, I already know how I feel about Saba. If you don't, you should watch my other videos where I talk about him. So yeah, let's just get into it. It's a short little project. 16 minutes long. All right. First track is How Many X featuring Ogie. I'm pretty sure Ogie was on the No ID project too. Let's get it.
I broke my fall with the hands of those who roll me off.
Okay.
How many times my focus off?
Wait, damn. I broke my fall with the hands of those who wrote me off. All right, he getting into that poetic bag already. Let me lock in. I thought I could warm up, but nah. He getting straight into it.
How many times my focus off? Now there's a sense when I stole my lung. How many times my love do we want to try my love? I let you decide my love. Did I get it right one day?
Damn.
I roll my scars.
I can see why it's titled alternative rap already. This is not the usual production I hear from him. I like the old school record scratching sounds in it. It gives a vintage feel for it. This is pretty cool. It's different. It's very different. I would love to hear No Name on this beat. Something about the tempo of the drums makes me think of her non-stop flow she gets into sometimes. I wonder what this cover art is. It's very really interesting looking. Yeah, that was cool. Not too much to say about it. That first line was really intriguing though. I broke my fall from the hands of those who wrote me off. Kind of like landing on your enemies type of thing. That's what it kind of sounds like. Now the times when I stoned my lung. How many times I kept it pushing. I wonder if he's saying stone my lung as in like smoking. Like not literally stoning lung, but like getting stoned. Like I don't know. Yeah, let's go to the next track. Not too much to say about it. I like this one. I like that little refrain too. That how many times my love do you wanna try my love? That part, I like that part a lot. So yeah, let's get into the next track.
That mean that's something I can't sell.
Don't be long. Okay.
That mean that's something I can't sell.
Face it, nigga. You ain't even saying real like this. Y'all gotta get on the internet, get on my shit to see some real niggas. Stop bitch ass guitar, YouTube watching ass, vlog watching ass. Fuck you, tell me on the couch TV watching ass, man. Stop fucking playing with me.
It's very well,
Yeah,
like
be on
for
YouTube
instance,
now?
like how we
Damn.
was growing up, my grandma would see my uncle and she'll be like, boy, gon' smoke outside. And then for me, when she see me, she'll be like, boy, don't
That's a
like,
funny twist, yeah.
What's funny is now my nigga call me and he'll be like,
The whole?
and my girl, you know, she at the crib, she'll be like,
Okay. These drums are so soothing. That beginning, that first half, it sounds like there's a lot of context he's put into the word outside and how it relates to him and, like, you know, his family or loved ones. So he first related it to his aunt telling his uncle to go smoke that shit outside, and then turns into his grandma saying, "Honey, don't go outside." Now, you know how when grandmas get that feeling that something's wrong out there, just don't go out there. And then another turn of his boy being like, "Yo, come outside." I think he was saying the hoes outside or something like that. And then his girl just saying, "Don't be long." Everything is kind of given different situations of what's happening outside of the home or whatever. So that's pretty interesting.
shit, Dion probably called me, say something like, yeah. And what's funny is No Name called me today, I need to call her.
Bro, that's funny. I just mentioned No Name. I love it. Whoa. Nasty voice crack. Y'all did not hear that. Cut that out. I'm not cutting it out. I need to cut it out. Anyways. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. That voice crack was so embarrassing. No Name and him make such great music together. If they did a collab album, which I do reference in another video I made titled Hypothetical Collab Albums, where I wanted Smino, Saba, and No Name to finally release their Ghetto Sage, you know, trio project if they, you know, have one. I really like No Name. I really, really do. So it's funny that he mentions her.
Thanks. Hold on, y'all. Coffee want to say hi. Don't step to the mic then. Come on. Don't be acting shy now. Come on, come
I
on.
am. We ride. I don't.
Hold on, my dad calling me. He probably say something like, "Boy, don't let him control your mind." And then what's funny is if my mama calls, she'll be like, "Why the fuck you ain't answering your phone?" But if Christella calls, she gonna be talking about that design and shit. She gonna say something like, "We need a decision overnight." I already know shit. It's all good. My cuz called me from the joint. He said, "Home this time."
All right. That didn't really feel like a song. It felt more of just an exploration of, you know, it felt like a vlog, you know, just an exploration of his like day-to-day life and conversations. But it just has some drums in the background. I actually kind of think so far that I'm picturing this more as like a visual album, like a Endless by Frank Ocean. Where I'm hearing more of the music within the gaps between the words, if that makes sense. It's like in those little pauses where he's not really rapping anything and the beat's just carrying. I feel like I'm picturing more art in those little spaces, like something's happening that I'm not able to see at the moment because I'm listening to it through headphones and not watching it on the screen. And I think that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it so far. Not to say that it's bad, but it's to say I probably wouldn't listen to these like so far, like as regular day-to-day songs. But I do kind of enjoy the vision it's given me of certain little like stuff, like my grandma would see my uncle and be like, "Go smoke outside," talking to No Name, or "I need to go call back No Name," stuff like that. I'm just like imagining, so that's pretty cool. My Bro featuring The Night.
Shit.
My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro.
Okay.
Police call him
flute is beautiful.
Exotic cause friend made a portal open up. Had us caught up at the border. Looked at bro like what the fuck. I can't go out with some friends, cause bro might talk to more than one. Now I got option more than one. My little contract, player option open up. Call her option audible. And my card a all in one. All for one and one for all.
That felt like a Kenny Mason flaw. I can't cap. I think that's something I probably heard off of Angel Eyes at one point, or maybe even Angelic Hoodrat. Something about the monotone and like chill flow of it just reminded me of that. But I liked it though. I do fuck with I think that's Sinite, or was that Saba? I can't tell because sometimes Saba layers his vocals in a way where it sounds a little bit different. I like it. I like this. I think this is my favorite one so far, just off of that part alone, really. Oh, but that first one had a good part too that I like. I don't know yet.
My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. I know you know my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro. I know you know my bro. My bro, my bro, my bro.
Fell for the same dollar more than one. And had the charm more than once. She was with him in the spring. And by the summer had a sprung. All for one and one for all. Any mighty mo. Can't be tending to no god and shit. But pick the one that grow the player. Option open up. Call her option audible. And my card are all in one. Mean there ain't no empty seat. Cause we all piling in that one. Give a fuck about what they think. She had sushi roll for once.
My bro, my bro, my bro.
Relatable. Yeah, that was a nice one. That felt like study music. You know when you need music to study that isn't too overbearing to your ears, but you still need something in the background so that you're not like distracted by other stuff. This is like the perfect type of song for that. Sounds like it's about, being a quote unquote player. He's talking about, tending to a garden and letting one grow. Yeah, but pick the one that grow. So it sounds like he's kind of like talking about prioritizing monogamy. You feel me? Which I've been seeing a lot of in my social media recently. Like people like talking bad about playing a bunch of girls or being in a bunch of little micro relationships when you could just have one good solid one. And I feel that. I feel like that's a beautiful thing. So have a partner rather than trying to tend to a bunch of little plants. Just pick the one that grow. I think that's a beautiful comparison and metaphor. Again, not really a song I'm going to like that. I don't think this is that kind of album so far. So I'm gonna just take this album for what it is. I'm not gonna be too harsh on it as a like a playlist kind of thing. I'm gonna take it for like the vibe that's given me. And so far it's a very peaceful kind of earthly kind of vibe. And I don't mind it. I really don't. So yeah, let's go to the next track.
Was this an option?
I hate having to look for parking. If you invite me somewhere and there isn't just an open, nice little parking lot or whatever, just don't invite me, bro. I'm not trying to circle the block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times just so I could be somewhere for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like I just don't be trying to do all that, bro. But anyways, let's go.
And you enjoy talking to. I love for parking. Thought I was 4th Street was cool by your apartment.
Okay.
You sent me the door code. Hope you're not tired.
Okay.
I'm drinking coffee at night. I had a bar with a mic at night.
One day y'all gonna give Kanye his respect back. You see, he just apologized to them folks. How you feel about it is neither here nor there. Whether you think it's genuine is neither here nor there. I'm just saying that it happened. You can't hear this beat come in and not say, just like I was saying on the No ID reaction, Kanye's influence is so crazy. You're not hearing Kanye on this, you're tripping.
Coffee at night. I had a bar with a mic at night. At night, yeah. I'm drinking coffee at night. I had a bar with my mics on. I didn't stay overnight. That night. She like,
He just trying some shit now. Okay.
you can come in if you like. We had to go for a ride. That night, the first thing on the phone, not talking longer. I see how your aura going on too white tee before the suck. Stain my shirt, still found another one. Something should be repeated. Dying for the song, sing. But if you catch my drift, it means so good, might have just seen Jesus. Both start to the bring no ring, but gentlemen swing over and 5. Anytime you might invite, cause I know you know that. It's just an option you enjoy talking to.
This is really different. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I never heard Saba do this type of shit before. I was just thinking of how consistent Saba has been for most of his career that I know of, at least ever since like Bucket List. He's been so consistent, and there's so many people like that we don't really give enough attention to in the mainstream audience. Like, I know people hate hearing this, but like Denzel Curry, like, to keep saying Denzel Curry's underrated is annoying, and I get why people get annoyed by it. But if we're being honest, he still is underrated. I'm sorry, people don't talk about him enough when it comes to some of the best rappers of this generation, you know. And I think Saba's in that same lane where he deserves more notoriety for how consistent he's been with his quality of drops. But this project is a huge U-turn from his usual stuff, so I don't know how this would really fit into that. But I like it though.
I love for parking. The lot was 4th Street was cool by your apartment. Ain't unrelated, but
Shout out Damascus, shout out Damascus. Mama, who we hanging out with?
I'm drinking
Damascus.
coffee at night. I have my
water, no ice.
At night, yeah. I'm drinking coffee at night. I had a ball with my mics on. I didn't stay overnight. That night.
I had a ball with my mics on. I had a ball with my Jordan. Jordan was a hoop player. Do y'all call them mics in Chicago or something? I never heard nobody call a pair of Jordans mics. Never heard that. Oh yeah, this was interesting. This is really different. I kind of fuck with it for that. Written by Vince Staples. Oh my gosh. And I was just gonna say, Vince Staples is another person in that underrated lane, in my opinion, where he has so many good, consistent quality tracks and albums, and we know about him. So no one wants to say underrated because he's known, but he's still underrated in my opinion. Because we confuse underrated with underexposed. Like, Denzel and Vince have been exposed, but they still haven't been rated as highly as they could be, in my opinion. So it's funny that he's a part of writing this. Okay. And he's writing his show. Vince Staples Show Season 2 is out. I'm watching it with my mom right now. You gotta catch back up. Most people get the time. It's funny how generations can blend together from the same artists and same things, just recontextualized. Because my mom don't know nothing about Vince Staples, but she's seen the first season and just fell in love with the show. And now we're watching it together. And I'm someone who been listening to Vince Staples again since middle school, so I knew about him as an artist before this acting stuff. It's just funny how things go. You know what I'm saying? Connecting 20-some-year-olds and 50-some-year-olds together from the same person. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's what media and art is all about. But anyways, enough with this little wholesome tangent. This is a good little vibe. Good little Kanye sounding song, in my opinion. I can see myself getting a little hyped to this, on my way to the club or whatever, even though I don't be at the club. All right, let's go to the next track, man. I'm surprised that Vince Staples wrote this. This really does not remind me of him. Today, years old. Okay. Oh, I think I reacted to this on stream.
Today I told her I'm the one to look for. She just want the effort I would put forth. Sitting with the guys telling her stories. Way too many niggas thinking they Tupac shook hard.
Facts. Y'all niggas is not Pac. I love that tweet by Ye where he typed, he running around like he Pac. That shit is hilarious. And I think I mentioned it in my stream too. I wonder if the VOD's still up. I gotta check the VOD and clip it up. But Juice is not a good movie. All right, it's just not. It's just not. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's not a good movie. It's not. But Tupac's character was entertaining. Too many of y'all think y'all Tupac's character. Some of y'all saw Juice, saw what Tupac was, and decided that's gonna be my personality for the rest of my young adulthood. And y'all niggas are not even like that. It's weird, bro. It's weird. But I digress. Like, you know what I'm talking about too. I'm sorry, but I digress. Let's continue.
Today I'm working, I don't know what for. Guess it's just a repetition, maybe I just want more. Complacency is not an inspiration source. So
Complacency is not the inspiration source.
I inspire all of my influences, and whether they acknowledge it, I keep doing it. The game been free, baby, that's wide open.
Right.
I was just trying to move through it with my eyes open.
Right.
But if the team down 3 in the 9th inning, I'm who they calling up to the bat when the base loaded.
Yeah.
I wait for this, I gain nothing. I still choose you, I keep suffering. Thought I peaked early, y'all's just peeking through curtains you can't hide behind even when you trying to. Baby, who really the one? Free if they buying you. Try and give insight to you, even though I'm blind too.
Baby, who really the one free if they buying you? And I always thought of that when it comes to these artists, especially these independent artists, because like, yeah, freedom really do just be an illusion. It really just do be perspective. That's such a great line. Like, you're free to do whatever you want. You're making money from producing things that you were already gonna produce because you're naturally an artist. But they're buying you as a character more than they're buying you as a musician when you think about it. They buy into your identity. So are you really free when you're still being bought? I don't know. I feel like that's a question for the philosophers in the chat. That's a good line, man. And I like this line too. I like both these lines. I still choose you, I keep suffering. You could contextualize that into anything, like even sports, like even like an athlete that chooses his passion within the game over everything else. There's going to be a level of suffering within that. An artist that chooses his audience or chooses his fan base or whatever, he's gonna suffer because he's doing so much to serve them. Just a regular old person who chooses a girl over their passions, you're gonna be suffering, you know. But then if you choose your passion over the girl, you're still gonna suffer that too, because now you're lonely while pursuing your passion. It's rough, man. It's rough. And then thought I peaked early, I was just peeking through. I feel like that's a great line too, because Saba has been cooking for such a long time, and someone might think of him peaking early with his Care For Me project. Beautiful album, one of the best albums of our generation. Someone might think he peaked early from that because of how young he was when he dropped it. But yeah, I was just peeking through. That's only a glimpse of what I could do. And I like that. I like the confidence in that. You know, it's hard to be confident after doing so well, so early, such a long time ago. Not that long ago in the grand scheme of things, but for an artist's career, that's a long time ago, because artists' careers are like athlete careers of nowadays. That shit don't be lasting more than 10 years sometimes. So yeah, these are all great bars, man. I think this is the best written song I've heard from everything so far.
Try and give insight to you, even though I'm blind too. I'm the one made a bucket, and even when you try to.
I'm sorry.
Baby, who really the one? Free if they blind you. Try and give insight to you,
Even though I'm blind too.
even though I'm blind too. I'm the one made a bucket list. Hop out, hop balloon from
Right.
the drawing board, made it move. That was a cartoon. All gas,
Oh,
no
okay.
break.
I get it. From the drawing board, made a move. When you're planning things out from a drawing board, made a move. It's a cartoon because cartoons are moving drawings.
They need no fuel, they say time and everything. This moment was opportune. Don't let my boy, he took the copper to a hot pursuit. Hopping out of car that caught on fire, left it by the two. 90 some good things happen too. Today I'ma just watch it and then later report back to you. Today I'm on the word search, trying to work the answers. While she was on her search for her lover. Today I seen that red shirt, white birds, some structures.
Yeah, buddy. Beautiful written song. I love the drums on it. I feel like hopping out the car, like caught on fire, left there by the two. I think he was referencing the cover art, or the cover art referencing a real situation. Um, I have nothing, I have nothing to say about this besides the fact that I just enjoy every written piece of it and how it flowed to the next one. Like I was just rapid firing, trying to not to pause, but I had to pause. Like, and I already listened to the song before on stream, so it's crazy that it feels so fresh in this context of the album. I think it's because when you listen to it by itself, you don't have anything surrounding it, and everything else surrounding it didn't feel too uh written heavy or lyric heavy, I should say. So that probably contributed to why I felt so strongly on it. I enjoyed it a lot. Saba's really doing his thing on this one, for sure. All right, let's go to the next song, man. High Tides featuring Max Moore.
Every time I think of your yellow shirt smile, she's sun green, so inviting me, I politely decline. I got overlooked, I still might slide. I might have a look when I up.
I'm sorry to pause again. Max Moore, I don't mean to disrespect you. I fuck with you. But if Saba could pull some strings and put Frank Ocean on here to do what you were doing, I feel like that would just, I don't know, that would be a moment. That would be a moment, and it would work. It would work very well. I think Frank Ocean could really. But that's no disrespect to you, Max Moore. I promise it's no disrespect. You're doing your thing too. I'm just saying. Respectfully.
How you act shy when you boost you shy? And I know it might be colors, I forgot.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my one. Okay, see, no, I don't feel bad no more. I don't feel bad no more because you can't sound like Frank in the beginning and then do his little vocal thing that he be doing on like Nikes and stuff, and then be mad at me when I make the comparison. You can't be mad at me for making the comparison. He's doing it. Look, he's taking the piss, mate. Like, he's taking the piss. It's a good song though. I'm having a good time with this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a good time with this one. Is this the real Frank Ocean?
Everything was great. Scale, you brought in a hue. Dog what they made. Sell, but you colorful. Song in the key of A. Stevie wonderful. Life with you is healthy without you terminal. Now I want to sign sealed in an envelope.
Yeah.
Baby was the brightest thing I ever knew.
Yeah.
Didn't need a filter. She was picturesque. Felt like a couch potato in a fitness test. Shit.
Try whatever you want.
High Tides is one of my favorite songs on here. And it sucks that I was so distracted by the way it was just so Frank Ocean coded. It was like distracting. But there was a lot of beauty in the song. I just can't believe niggas took the piss like that and expected me not to say that. Like there's no way that wasn't at least intentional or noticed. Like they knew what they were doing, bro. But I'm not mad at it because it sounded really good. Hopefully it inspires Frank to get in the stew and drop some shit, but he don't like y'all like that. I'm not even the biggest Frank fan, but y'all are in the mud right now. This is a great though, great song. Good vibe to it. It's got a nice little bop. I really like the clap in it. That vocal refrain from the female in here was really good too. Unless the female was Max, but I don't think so. Could be wrong though. Let me just type up Max more, see what they look like. Yeah, I knew it. That's a dude. So yeah, let's continue to the next one. This one is a really good. It's one of my favorites. Probably my top 3. Supplier interlude. I'm gonna let this just flow to the next one since it's an interlude.
Not the domain, but I can't supply you.
Okay.
Little hope when everything's on fire.
Okay.
Not the domain, but I be a supplier.
Okay.
Livers in no man, walking the wire. And I know it's because of me, everything's on fire. No, it wasn't just suddenly, it's been a thing for a while. I don't know what you probably think, but I'm feeling my hip raised antenna. Heart took a slight graze, I'm better. Took a tolerance break like Smokey. But I'm not a domain, but I can't
Supply ya
with a little hope when everything's
on fire. Oh yeah, I love this.
domain, but I be
A supplier.
rather live as a nomad, walking the wire.
I'm not gonna pause too long because it's just the interlude, but I love it. I love it. It's really simple, not too much going on. His voice was nice on there. I don't really know how consistent Saba likes to do that singing stuff, but when he does, I'm never mad at it, and I really enjoyed how he did it here. This had a nice little pleasant vibe to it. I really enjoyed it. Something about this was just so enjoyable. Really wholesome too. I'm not a dope man, but I can supply you when a little of hope when everything's on fire. Like I could be your peace, your tranquility when you are surrounded by chaos. That's such a great sentiment to have for somebody, and I feel like if that's a part of how you feel for somebody, keep that person. Or someone feels that for you, keep that person. Let's go to the next track, man. Itachi. Oh, I know about Itachi. We could really talk about this Naruto shit if you want to talk about this Naruto shit. RDC. A song titled Itachi while I'm wearing Itachi Crocs and I'm the older brother. My little brother got the Sasuke Crocs. RDC, we could really... What's good? Put me on the back and forth. Mark. Phillips. Leland. Desmond. Dylan. John. Ben. Shoot, even throw Ippy in there. I hold my own out there. Let's go. Talking about Itachi. Man, I am Itachi. Let's do this. If you don't know who RDC World is, that whole bit made no sense to you. Anyways, I love Naruto, bro. That's probably my favorite anime. Which I know is the mainstream. I don't care. Whatever. Let's do this. Itachi.
Started my whip in the wintertime in the hoodie. I used to barely have a raincoat.
Yep.
Ran into a L more than once, like the door got stuck when the man closed the train door.
Because I be watching shows because they call that train on Chicago, they call it the L. So he said, I ran into a L more than once, like when the door gets stuck, when the man closed the train door. That's a bar. I'm not from Chicago. I only been there when I was a baby. But I only know that bar because of me watching Shameless and me watching The Bear. This is why TV and music go hand in hand so beautifully, man. Oh my gosh, I love shit like that. That's a bar, and I would have never ever known that if I didn't watch those shows. Ran into an L more than once, like the door got stuck when the man closed the train door. I'm so happy about catching that. I gotta go to Chicago one day. Do I have any Chicago natives in my community? Let me know.
Started my whip in the wintertime in the hoodie. I used to barely have a raincoat.
Yup.
Ran into a L more than once, like the door got stuck when the man closed the train door.
Yup.
I done been to hell more than once, but I'm from around the way. I'ma leave out with something.
Damn.
Starting to accept I'm really one-on-one, unrelatable, might make me a rarity. Really, I can see both sides of the fence, outside looking in like neighbor. Really, I was thinking outside of the lines, you know me, and I ain't never no tracer. Shorty like Tracy Ellis backside, might be where I might take her.
Wait, the fuck? What just happened?
Spaceship, thank you for your patience.
Right?
Hey, you know how my day spent.
What the fuck is going on? How did this happen? Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, he really experimented on this, cause how the hell did you flow from Shawty like Tracy Ellis Black side to that? Cause first of all, I was gonna make a comment on that because I like that line. Tracy Ellis Ross, I know you probably like my mom's age, maybe older, who knows? But I gotta give you your flowers, man. She's been aging gracefully. Like fine wine. Like fine wine. All I could do is respect it. Good on you, Miss Ellis Ross. The production transition was so fluid, but also so different than the last song. I mean, than the last part, that it gives you this, like, almost like this hesitance of like, damn, what am I about to do with this? Am I about to get jiggy to this? And you just end up getting jiggy to it. That's what happened. That's what happened for me, at least. And whole time the shit's titled Itachi, not a single Naruto or Itachi, nothing reference. That really threw me off. Why is it titled Itachi? How did we get there? How did we get there? I gotta watch a Saba interview on this album. I wonder if he's talked about it to any media platforms. Yeah, this is great. This is another one of my favorites. I love this like a lot. All right, so let's go to the next track, man. Damn, Itachi was good. This was good. Shorty like Tracy Ellis Black style. Yeah, I don't even know. Tic Tac Toe featuring Felix.
Yeah, know you want to slide, know me what you want. Spend a lot of time in the studio. You been on my mind every second off. I don't want to vibe with nobody else. You don't want to hear this shit. See, I never got time for the basic shit.
Right.
Up late night, then I'm thinking about relationships. When I took too long, and I hate that shit. Should've known you was fucking on a nigga all time. Stuck in this sort of text phone calls. To say true love, sometimes let it go. XO like a tic-tac-toe. Dealing with an old chick, still hate that hoe. And I think she hate me too.
This reminds me of some Pharrell type shit. Like with the drums and the way he's flowing on there, reminds me of some shit I would hear from like NERD. I'm fucking with it though, like heavy.
But tonight we might be cool. Like that, let it go.
There's been a lot of lovey-dovey talk on here and heartbreak stuff too.
I bet you get on the mic.
Believe it or not, I'm speaking to my therapist on the phone while I be in the car. Not to turn this song into tea in the pot, but just follow me carefully. You hear me out? My Uncle Tommy left me teary-eyed. That squeak just left me teary-eyed. I'm on stage, it's blur, I'm teary-eyed. I'm on pay, I'm serious.
The way he was enunciating those syllables, you know what I'm about to say. You know who he sounded like. He sounded like Baby King Two Phone Baby Keem, another nigga that's trying to act like Frank Ocean and not dropping his shit. Where is Child of Wolves? I don't know, bro. But that part did sound like Baby Keem.
I'm on stage, it's blur, I'm teary-eyed. I won't pay till they pay, I'm serious. I watch the world get turned to tyranny. Really don't let most shit get to me. But minds don't know to think critically. Nowadays it affect me spiritually. If I'm being honest, I'm drained about it. Lifting weight, trying to raise my pain tolerance. Beg for the day,
I
make
get
a
it.
plan last minute, caught a plane and I damn near forgot to mention that I am not who I thought I was. Long time ago, coming down off
Like drama though. Okay.
but I played a lot of roles, now I'm like a domino. Getting toppled, with the wind blow, I'm gon' follow. 10 toes, now I'm retired.
Yes.
Blue fame, I'm inspired.
Yes. It makes me want to rap that verse off of the Brockhampton song. I think it was called Star or something. Where they're like, keep a gold chain on my neck, fly as a check. Boy, you better treat me with respect. That's what this beat remind me of. Chain on my neck, fly as a check. Boy, you better treat me with respect. Keep a gold chain on my neck, fly as a check. Oh. Okay. And the part kind of got a video game sound to it. Tic Tac Toe was a good one. Another good one. So the first two songs on the album made me think I was gonna feel a little bit differently about the. Hold on, I said that wrong. The first two songs on the album made me feel as if I was going to go into this hearing something completely different than what I'm hearing now. What I'm hearing now does feel like songs that I could listen to on my day to day and drive to. I thought it was gonna be more stuff like the first two songs where there's a lot more gaps to it and it's a lot less musical in a way, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it. And I think that is that almost oh yes, the last song. So yeah. Well, I enjoyed it. Past tense. That was a really good last song for me too. Real chill. And I don't know which one was Felix because I think they both had like that filter over their voice. But whoever it was, he did a good job too. No, he was probably the one that was saying I'm teary eyed. This part was probably him. Wait, nope, probably not, because Squeak is somebody that Saba mentioned in Prom King. So I don't even know, bro. I don't know. But that was Coffee by Saba, short 9-track project. Not too much to it, 16 minutes long. I probably made this video like 40 minutes knowing myself, but I had a good time with it. I thought it was gonna be more like a visual album after hearing the first two songs. Like it sounded like just not what I was expecting. I still think that there's quality to it, even if you don't really like that type of music. You should try at least one listen of the album. It's really short. You won't risk nothing by sparing 16 minutes. And you'll probably take at least one song off, I think. In my opinion, the most palatable or most like accessible song is probably going to be like High Tides or Itachi, only because Itachi is so different that it might make you feel like, okay, I'm venturing out into something else and it's still not nothing too crazy, especially with the beat switch. But my personal favorites is definitely going to be Today Years Old, Looking for Parking, Supplier Interlude, and Itachi. I think those are my favorite favorites. My least favorite, I don't really have any, but I think just the first 3 tracks are ones that I won't be listening to like that, if I'm being honest. But everything else I could see myself replaying a lot. Production was cool. The features were actually, better than I expected because I didn't recognize none of their names. But nobody like did bad in my opinion. No one really stood out that much either to me though. Nothing bad, I can't complain. So whenever he drops his next thing, I will be there for it. It probably won't be anytime soon because he is someone that strikes me as an artist that takes time with his craft and his bodies of work. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, thank you for watching. Air of Neo platforms, airwave.neo on Instagram. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Navy Blue was on my radar for the next like big album reaction I do. So if you want to stay tuned for that, please subscribe, hit the bell notice, and just join up, man. Y'all have a blessed one. I thank you guys so much for watching. Drink your water, pray, be good people, all that good stuff. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.